Alrighty, this is camping at Lake Eildon and we're staying at Wentworth's campground.
Camp is all set up. I reckon we went past like 15 different camp spots. There's so many around Lake Eildon. So looking at the weather's not going to be perfect here over the next week. So we just really wanted to try and pick the camp spot, determining kind of where the weather might have come from, wind, rain, etc. So that took a bit of time, but we found a beautiful spot here. Got the car set up, tent set up, everything set up, which was awesome. Before that though, we unloaded the boat and we got bogged. Luckily we had the winch to get us out. We couldn't quite get far enough with the boat, but we ended up kind of half lifting the boat out and then winching ourselves back out of the lake. So that was fine, but no, camp is beautiful. Got everything set up. Not far from the water, it's quite condensed here in the water. Shannon's not so stoked about because he can't fish from the camp, but the boat's just over there. He's just heading out to test his new fish finder. He's just bought a new fish finder, so he's just going to go test that out and learn how to fly it. Catch me any fish?
I didn't try.
Did you use the fish finder?
Yeah.
How was it?
I can see them.
You can see the fish. Next you've just got to catch them. So it works.
Oh, I guess so.
We'll have to wait and see, hey? I'm not going to catch much with it like that. You run.
Watching other people catch fish at Lake Eildon.
Are you learning or just fantasizing?
Fantasizing.
It's a shame. Well, lucky it's only the first day. There was plenty of fish jumping around, just not on your hook. You caught a good snag though.
Oh yeah.
Better luck tomorrow.
Alright, just come back in from out for a morning fish, had some breakfast, had a coffee, charging a few batteries and a few things up, but went out this morning and managed to get my first brown trout, which is super exciting. It's always exciting to catch a new species. Brown trout has been on the list. Probably wasn't something I was really targeting anyway. I was hopeful for a trout, but really just looking for redfin. But no, pretty happy with that. So it wasn't edible, but geez, it put up a good fight. Great fighting fish. So it was only about 35 centimetres. Hoping to pull in one about 50, 60, 70. Looking for that. That's going to fight really well. On my morning fish, I actually did manage to catch a decent reddy, an edible one. So it was about 35, maybe 37 if you stretch him. But nah, he's in the creel and we'll be having him ready for lunch.
What? You're forever grumpy because you can't fish from the back of the car.
All right, let's do a tally. Who's caught the most fish so far this trip? I'm at about
Obviously
5 or
me.
6. Danica?
I have cooked breakfast
Pretty good
and
breakfast.
provided a good breakfast and coffee.
Right, we're about par.
Having a wash. Just went for a really big hike. Now we are going for a dip and a wash, and it's warm. Cute bum.
Can I throw the soap when you catch it?
Nope. Today has been beautiful. Woke up, had a big brekkie. Shannon's done so much fishing. Convinced him to go for a hike with me, which was really nice. Got some beautiful views of Lake Eildon. This place is just massive. So that was fun. Got really hot. It was harder than we thought. So got back, was really sweaty. So we jumped in the lake for a bit of a wash. Now Shannon's heading back fishing again. But I'm just whipping up dinner, making some, making baked spuds for dinner, and I'll do some baked corn as well. So I'll get the fire going shortly to get some coals and get that underway.
A perler spot here, out of the wind, out of the sun. Got a 35cm reddy in the creel. Along with the one I caught earlier. Looks like we'll be having ready for dinner. What an absolute stonker. Gotta be happy with them. Beautiful. Another beautiful reddy. Such beautiful fish. So look, let's see if we can measure this fella. It's a 40. About 40 now. Got to be pretty happy with that. Alrighty, so I'm going to have to call that a day. Ran out of bait. Fish have gone off the tube, but got an absolute bag full. This trip has been full of milestones. Pumped to get my first brown trout this morning, and my first bag, like an absolute decent bag full. So super happy with that, and hopefully these baked spuds Danica's got cooking on their way. The secret ingredient is love. Whoa, my face is extremely sunburnt. Why didn't you say something? You see my face?
I'm beginning to think that How'd that cast go, sweetheart?
I meant that, so it would drop right under the tree.
As I was saying, I'm beginning to think that I may be cursed from fishing. Shannon pretty much bagged out of Reddies in this exact spot here where we are this morning. Afternoon, morning, so a little bit different timing, but fish front is very quiet this morning. But it is sensational here at Lake Eildon this morning. Like, there's not a breath of wind. The entire lake is just like glass. So I'm enjoying the scenery anyway. Worked hard.
Yeah.
We've been chopping wood, working up the sweat.
So there's not a lot of wood here around, obviously a very popular place to camp. So our resort to finding wood was going for a drive in the boat and filling the boat up with wood. Now the poor little tinny is only a little boat with a little engine, so with a couple of people and a load of wood and a chainsaw, it got a workout, that's for sure. Nearly as big of a workout as I did with my bag of Reddies I brought home last night.
You're unreal. Provide a gym. Just onto the chops and some veggies. I've got some potatoes and sweet potato on the fire. God, my face is red. I got so burnt today. Naughty me. And then we'll finish it off with the apple pie, which I'm very excited about. Salted caramel sauce, which I make by scratch. And we have now a freezer, so we have ice cream. So very excited for that. just cooking up some brekkie. Last night's apple pie was... How's last night's apple pie?
I enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah, it cleaned your teeth at the same time. There was just a bit of charcoal in there.
Well, yes. Charcoal says it all. I burnt the crap out of it. I thought it was going to be okay, but turns out there was pretty much no apple left, just the crumble. But I made a wicked homemade caramel sauce and the ice cream was good too. So, yeah, didn't go too bad. Just cooking up some brekkie now, making sure I don't burn the toast. We've just spent a little while just tidying up camp, kind of getting everything off the ground. The weather has been unreal for the last few days, but we are expecting some kind of stormy weather. They're predicting like 20 to 40 mil of rain and 30-kilometre winds. So we've just tidied everything up, kind of bunkered down just to prepare for it. We'll see how we go for the rain. It's meant to be raining for the next 2 days, pretty much straight from about midday today, mid to late afternoon. So we'll see how we go. If we get sick of the rain, we might just jump in the car, pack up, and then just do a bit of exploring, scenery driving, maybe stop and camp somewhere else on the way home, but we will see how we go. Hopefully we don't get too much rain.
It is somewhat better than anticipated. Going in straight into it, which is better than on a bit of an angle, so the V-nose in the boat is breaking it beautifully, but she's rougher than I would like it to be out here. But you'd think I would have learned by now. I reckon I'll learn after this. I reckon this is it. This is the last time I go out when it's windy and do something like this. So we've gotten past our dilemma is we had a bit of a wood-fired dilemma where the only wood we could find was some pine tree that was very, very green and a long way away. We managed to bring it up, cut it all up into little pieces.
Not realising it was green at the time.
And
it was on the ground. We thought, beauty, dry wood on the ground.
But it wouldn't burn and the fire would not go. So we took the boat across the river, lake, managed to find some dry stuff to get it going. Dylan came up with a great idea to dry the wet stuff around the fire, and that's working beautifully. So we're just drying it, and then as it dries out, putting it on, and it's working really well. So
in the meantime, I think the rain has just started. So we've been super, super lucky today. The day's actually been really calm. We've had just spots of a bit of a gusty wind or a little bit of a shower, but like 90% of the day has been really calm. We were meant to get like 20 to 40 mil of rain today, 40 kilometre-hour gusts of wind, but it's been really good. It's only just started now. We've just got tea out of the way, but I think the storm's about to hit.
Yeah. There was actually a lot nicer campgrounds than this that were like right on the lake that looked a
Shannon
lot better
needs
for
to
fishing
fish
and boating.
from the back of the car.
But Danica insisted we choose this place that's more
sensible.
protected. It's got pines all around it, plenty of trees to stop the water coming off, the wind coming off the water. And it's now starting to pay dividends, definitely.
It's still pretty calm, but I think we'll probably get a fair bit of rain tonight. So, as I mentioned earlier, we have kind of bunkered down. I'm going to get some shelter because this is starting to rain kind of heavy. Yeah, I think it's setting in for the night. So, hopefully, we make it out the other side. At least it's not windy.
Nah, a bit of rain's alright.
Oh, they're going to really be stuck in the rain. We have woken up to a sensational morning. The sun is shining, it's freaking beautiful. We had a fair bit of rain last night, not as much as what we thought we were gonna get, but there was no wind, thank gosh. That would have been chaotic, but no wind, fair bit of rain, bit of thunder and lightning, but it really wasn't as bad as what we thought it was gonna be, which is good. And it is just absolutely beautiful. The water is like glass, the sun's shining, and I think it's a pretty good day to kind of explore more of Lake Eildon and to see what it has to offer. So this morning we are just packing up. We absolutely love this spot, but we just want to kind of check out more of Lake Eildon. I guess the downfall of having a rooftop tent is that you are stuck there unless you pack everything up. You can't just unhook your caravan or your camper, go for a drive or whatever. So we're just going to use this opportunity, pack up, have a bit of a drive around, and then find a new camp spot for the next couple of nights, just to explore a little bit more of Lake Eildon and check out what is nearby. So just got to find a better place to load the boat because we did get bogged after unloading it and we have had a bit of rain. So we're just going to go for a bit of a drive and suss out a new spot to load the boat so we don't get bogged again. Lake Eildon at a wrap. It was a beautiful trip. We got so lucky with the weather. I feel like the rest of Victoria got hammered with wind and rain, but I don't know, the mountains around Lake Eildon maybe protected us. We were in kind of some cozy places. We definitely picked our camping spots depending on the weather, but they were absolutely beautiful. We hadn't been around that area in the country, so it was awesome to experience somewhere new. And yeah.
If you've been to Lake Eildon yourself, put in the comments of the video, where did you stay? What was the campground like? If you caught a fish bigger than mine, how big was it? Was it a trout, a cod? Put in the comments what sort of fish you've caught. We'd love to hear some of the centimetres and some of the fish that people have pulled out of there. Give me something to beat next time I go back.
But no, we did a lot of exploring, took some notes for next, like in future camp spots. Shannon didn't catch his meatery like he'd planned. He's still trying to catch that meatery, but no, we'll certainly be back around that area. It was absolutely beautiful. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, drop in the comments. Let us know where you stayed and what fish you caught.